career mode. So we just got drafted by the Pistons, not 8th overall pick of the first round. So now we're gonna play our first 2 games here in this stream. First one's the Atlanta Hawks. Now, since I'm a rookie, you don't start off good, so we're probably bench most of these games. We'll play probably at least half the game, at least. So this is like I said, past streams, this is actually my best I've done, like any career mode, starting wise. I've never been picked 8th.
You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year.
Just did.
This is only the beginning of
a
very long.
Got drafted like I think 11th or 12th.
My first NBA game.
I'm not really happy about the Pistons.
Can't believe it's finally here.
It's not a team I like to be on. But
you work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you,
the good thing with the rookie year is
hard to believe.
You play that first 8 games.
I'm ready.
Once you're done with that, you're automatically a free agent.
I'll do my best to represent Harlem.
So by then, you can really pick who you want to go to. So if Pistons are gonna be the most like interested in me, and they offer me the best contract, money-wise, minutes, then yeah, I'll come back to Detroit. But if there's other teams that give me something better, yeah, I'll go to them. Like just the last mode I was doing, not stream, but I got drafted by the Pacers after the first season. I mean, the Magic gave me this huge contract, like 38 minutes a game.
Welcome everyone.
I had to choose them. They gave me a lot of money for it too, compared to the Pacers and any other team. So yeah, I got drafted by Pacers and the Magic. So let's start here.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. Onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time.
Quarter, by the way. Now that we're in
NBA,
it goes by quarters, not halves like college.
And what a huge moment this is for him. Your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
That's
I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship.
I wouldn't say they're my favorite team, but I have respect for them. I don't.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot
in 2 seconds there. What the hell?
Atlanta making some changes.
So we're up 5 points.
Millsap comes in for Scott, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And a different look here for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Tobias Harris comes in for Marcus Morris. Rich checked in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jody Meeks. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Blake in at the 3 slot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Blake with his first bucket in the NBA. What a feeling he's got to have right now.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts at Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter and Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
And a wide open look for Freak. Basket is good.
I don't know. I may actually simulate some of those games.
Blake's got his second basket of the game.
Season already.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Pistons.
Especially when.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move, and with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contribution, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
Yeah, I might just play like the highlight games really, just like teams I know.
And it's blocked by Blake.
Contest. But if it's someone like the Lakers or
Jackson against T.
Even Lakers might play just because of the legacy with Kobe and everything.
Kicks to Drummond. And down it goes, jamming down.
But like if it's someone like Nuggets, Jazz, teams that just
and we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that,
it looks like Cavs, Warriors,
it's a lot more
Spurs,
engaging and entertaining than just doing the old
teams like that.
One-handed.
Yeah, I'll play
can't
that
hit.
one.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
So I'll still play a lot of the season, but the whole 82 is just dreadful. Like,
clock at 6.
I doubt you guys are going to watch that.
Jackson drives in, rebounded by the Hawks.
Anyway, but
and here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
So we're up by
outside
12
T.
now. 41-29.
Outside Millsap.
About 2 minutes to go.
Misses and the dry spell continues.
And guys,
I have a
you hear
block,
about how
too.
the Hawks are the
One thing I
jokingly
struggle
referred
with
to
in
as
college,
the Spurs of the
three.
league. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
So like what this does with rookie season.
Now here's Schroeder.
I
5
know
points
you
in
only
the
play
game.
8 games actually, so
Dishes to Horford.
you guys probably think that hey,
Just his first
you
attempt.
that's,
Off to a good start.
Based in
His
like the
first
rest
shot
of the season
attempt.
for you, so
Yeah,
you still get stats and stuff. So
turn around such a difficult shot
really, you're still
to defend.
contending for rookie of the year. So I only play 8 of those games.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And the first half is now in the books.
First half, we're up
It's Detroit.
47-33.
They lead by 14.
14.
We've got more in store for you.
Head in the locker room. So that's how quick a half goes. Like in your rookie season, you don't play much. But I think once you get beyond this, I think even the first part of our actual 82 game season, like we'll be benched a while. But I think as the season goes, we're gonna get more noticed, and they're gonna put us starting as long as we play good. And that's when your minutes really just go up, and then the games just get
checked
long.
in for the Hawks.
Boring.
Teague comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Freaks checked in for the Pistons. Teague and Korver are the guards. Chris Humphries is out there with Paul Millsap.
Really depends
and
how
it's
the game
Horford
is.
in at the
It's like
5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5.
30-point game, like you wish you can simulate, but the thing is, you simulate the rest of the game, you don't get the coins.
Goes back up.
Don't get the coins.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Your player at all.
Drummond's got the lead up to 14
now
now for Detroit.
Sure.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Picked by Horford. Teague gets to Korver. That's good, and so Teague with
I really
the
like
assist.
these uniforms, Pistons. I like
Teague's
blue.
got 3 assists
Definitely
tonight.
a blue person.
A lot of space
like
right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Drummond. Powered down with both
the
hands.
rebound
And a few more points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest
I gotta learn my
way
teammates.
possible.
I know Andre
Those
Drummond.
putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
I don't really know.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I
much more
mean,
players. I'm not really
the
an
defense
NBA guy.
forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off.
I can't
the
go
defense.
around and tell you.
They're hanging their heads
all
in their
the players
chest
on the
now.
team or anything. I know the
We
big
know
guys.
Andre
but
Drummond is an elite rebounder. So many 20-plus rebound games.
I definitely am.
He
I
just
definitely
gobbles
know
up
the ball
rebounds
after
like
basketball.
very few in the league do.
Harris dishes to Blake. Shoots
So if
from
I get
14.
named on anything, don't.
A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 13 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working
Unless you
beautifully.
can ask for heroes,
It really
like
is.
that's
5
just
out
I
of
know
6
everything, like, I know
of
all
their
the
last
drivers,
field
everything.
goals
I won't
have
mess
come
anything up there,
from the
really.
paint.
Korver gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
So Hawks starting to come back.
And for Drummond, he
Korver with
rebounds at an elite level on both ends of the floor.
In terms of offensive rebounding for Drummond, had the best
Play up there.
offensive
9
rebound
points per game,
percentage rate
50% from
last
the
year
field.
in the entire league.
Our
One of the
first
best offensive rebound percentages really we've ever
Not
had.
bad start, I guess.
Millsap has the open look. Again, Millsap missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Teague. Drummond. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Korver kicks to Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. And the dunk by Humphries.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
The Hawks trail by 11. Teague, the pass to Millsap.
That's what I was saying in the other stream, you know, we're going to
tries from 10.
Head back to our
Horford,
season
no
2
luck.
of 16.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. I don't know if I made 2
games at once stream.
There's a screen. Caldwell Pope dishes to Blake.
We'll see. I may actually start Madden here
to the
soon,
inside and stolen by Horford.
I don't think so, actually.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Really
Ice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Humphries. The shot is off. Good D by Drummond. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson.
It can take half a year.
Harris a screen on Horford.
With my time.
Jacks up a 3. But they get it back. And the basket by Harris.
So
Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Got a lot of playing time that quarter. So see if we can get a little more playing time.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
So we ended up killing the Hawks 94-71
all the way around.
First game of the season.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
So it's our game 1. We win. Good start.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Andre Drummond. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really...
May just do a little talking
and that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.
So we'll see who game 2 is against. I also mentioned FIFA. I don't actually have that game, but that's one of the games, like probably top 3 I want to get. So if I can get that, I will definitely, most likely, do a stream. I'm not really sure what they have in that game, but I've always liked a good soccer game. So we'll see if I can get somewhere like career or anything. I know Heat Evolution usually has a career mode. It's not nothing big, but let's see, can we upgrade anything? Don't think so. Playmaking, I guess we can do. All right, so next game is at the Brooklyn Nets. I see already we're at game 17. So it definitely just simulates throughout the season. Where next season,
coming home,
it won't do that.
New York City, baby.
You gotta play every game just about. You can simulate the regular season, but once you get in the playoffs, you can't simulate.
Mama, Pops, and Cece. So yeah, they're gonna be there.
Playoffs do get long.
In front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment.
Because if you're killing a team, if you're up like 3-0,
Harlem's gonna be watching,
and the other team wins, you just don't want to be out there. You know.
It's all good though.
You just want to get the series over with.
I've been waiting for this my entire life, and now be ready.
So first getting back in New York, obviously the meaning behind that is we were high school in New York, grew up in New York. It's all a story. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream so far, all of Madden and the first part of 2K so far. I haven't really gotten the viewers I want. A couple, but
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. And it's back to Detroit for the Pistons at the conclusion of today's game.
I'll probably promote my channel
Henry Sims is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And then for Detroit,
hope you guys enjoyed so
far. For Tobias Harris. Freak comes in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Blake in at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Jackson.
We're already
and it's
killing
Meeks
the next 19-5 to start. This is a Pistons team. Must be.
Here's Sloan. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the pick.
Brooklyn.
The dish to Robinson. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
And he gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Kilpatrick. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 15-footer, and he drops that one in. Sims has got his first 2 points of the night.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
A bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like
already got more playing time than I did the last game.
Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit.
In the first quarter, but
outside Jackson to the middle. Jumper off the screen, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, they've yet to string many stops
together. I think my inside
together.
is still my better play.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
I know I've made.
And Sloan kicks to Sims. Pass to Kilpatrick.
Last game, but inside I definitely have a better, I think, percentage of making it. Outside I'm not pretty good too, but
Sims. The rebound by Blake.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
There for
well,
me.
you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I like these one-on-ones. That was my strength in high school and college.
Blake's got
so far, it's been my strength here.
Diagram a better way to open
so that's the end of the first quarter. We lead by 14 over the Nets.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's a
We're up by 16 when I get back in. 3:07 to go in the second.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season.
Got it.
Water, but after the All-Star break,
80%
they
from the
stepped
field,
on the gas,
9
put themselves
points to
right
start.
back in the playoff picture.
We've got Bogdanovich. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. The 10-footer. Some solid defense from Harris. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break. Had the 3rd best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
Here's Sloan. 9 points last game out. He feeds it to Lopez. Detroit with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one and done in that game.
Yeah, offensive rebounding to me is all about heart. The willingness to get in there and mix it up, do your work early, get to that inside position. And I didn't see any of that fight from them.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Yeah. And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Sloan dishes to Lopez. Young outside to the wing on the left. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Henry Sims is checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Then for the Pistons, Marcus Morris comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Out to the right wing.
I was wide open on the inside. You should have given it to me there.
And Drummond kicks to Blake.
Oh, well.
Morris passes to Meeks. Here's Blake. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Blake's got 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
11 points. We're not even at the half yet, so
here's Sloan.
Good chance of a career high.
He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Down like 20
Sticking too much.
The Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kilpatrick passes to Sloan. There's a screen by Robinson. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
In the first half, the Pistons lead the Nets 42-27.
And that does it for the first half of play. Pistons lead.
So we'll head to the locker room and start the second half of play. Just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Morris comes in for Tobias Harris. Freaks checked in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. On the court for the Pistons, Blake, he's in at small forward. Jody Meeks out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Baines in at the 5 down low.
Wide open.
They might be named after a car park, but the Pistons had a rough go of things on the road, Clark. They just had to use it. They just couldn't stay consistent away from home.
They couldn't. Only won 14 road games, and that number is not enough to get you to the playoffs.
And there's the pass to Morris. Morris, a screen. They grab their own miss. Baines, the shot no good. Nets trail by 17.
Come on, guys.
Outside Jack. Rejected by Blake.
Nice block.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
What the?
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they continue to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Sloan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
3. No way.
Blake misses.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
I'm 20%.
And Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jackson kicks to Blake. Shoots from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Blake's got 13.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots.
All those
and
threes
typically
I missed.
good
I'm now
things happen.
46% from the field. 20 from 3.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Jack, here we go. Morris with the rebound.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Lets it go. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
At the end of the third quarter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double.
Heading to the fourth.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one. Changes here.
So
There's a minute 34 left in the game.
Fourth quarter.
Jared Jack is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Young. Then it's Brook Lopez.
Start to the season,
and it's
apparently.
Robinson in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
No.
Dishes to Jack. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Off the pick. Rebound, Detroit.
And that's letting the defense off the hook. No excuse for blowing that layup. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Detroit.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that
so
was
talk
really
about the
in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
That's basically how you're passing the ball, getting good shot selection.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone
and you're getting
in the
steals
first
like
matchup
I there.
of this 4-game season series.
Add on.
And it will
but
be a
if you're
fight,
making
Greg.
terrible
When you
passes,
see an opponent
turnovers,
that many times, it's
making
inevitable
shot
that those games take on
that
a
will
little
go down,
extra
and
added
you can't
meaning
end up
for the
with enough
players.
minus.
And when you look back at this one,
So,
what an amazing performance this was for Johnson. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down
But
as
there,
he was
turnover,
converting every good chance he got.
Just
and Jack kicks to Robinson. Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Robinson.
So
just the shot they wanted.
Game.
Point blank range.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So the Detroit Pistons again will win. They beat the Brooklyn Nets 76-58.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
I only had
to
2
come
points
into an opponent's building
so
and
bad
dominate
half,
the way they did
good
tonight
first
says,
half,
I think,
too
Greg,
many
an
threes
awful lot
took.
about this team.
But hey, we still win, so it doesn't matter. 6 for 13 from the field, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block.
The 2K Sports post game
so not bad
show.
defensively.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at...
There's no doubt about it. This guy's a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Well, that's the end of that game. So we're 2 down, 6 to go in our rookie year. I don't care about any of that. Yeah, this is a whole movie that goes. The movie will end after rookie year, so none of that, these scenes here will be played. Hope you guys enjoy those first 2 games. I do 2 games each stream, so that was our 2. Let's see if there's anything I can go over here. No, let's see if I can get any upgrades. Don't have much money, but we'll see if there's anything. I did upgrade a little, if you guys noticed. That I didn't really show you guys, but. Rebounder. I'm alright. I'm good at defending. Playmaking, though. So my overall in rookie year is already 65. That's excellent. So that wraps up the stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Our next game will be against the Clippers. That will be our first home game. So until then, I will see you guys in Detroit.